Today we're going to take a look at the Friedman Buxom Boost pedal. Let's get started. Well, I've had a lot of requests to do a review of this pedal over the last several months, and Motor City Guitar finally got them back in stock, and today's the day. So let's go ahead and take a look at the pedal now. So basically the Friedman Buxom Boost is a clean boost pedal. You have an EQ section up here which you can bypass with this switch here, and you also have the tight and boost knobs there. And these are the settings that I had it in when I played that song on the intro of this video. So let's go ahead and see how it sounds with channel 2 on the Kraken now. Sounds phenomenal. It really gives the amp a lot of bite and aggression, and it helps with the feel as well. It really gets a great response when you engage the pedal. So now let's hear the Kraken with and without the pedal. I'm going to start with the pedal off, and then while I'm playing I'm going to engage it and see how it affects the sound of the amplifier. Well, I don't have a lot of experience with clean boost pedals, but the first impressions I have of this pedal are it's freaking amazing. I really like it a lot. So now let's go ahead and mess with the knobs a little bit and see what this pedal does at different settings. I'm going to start with the EQ bypassed and just show you what the pedal does with that, and then I'll engage the EQ after that and do some tweaks after that. Well, with the EQ bypassed on the pedal, these are the best settings in my opinion. It feels really good and it sounds amazing. It's got a really nice aggressive attack on top, and the amp really responds great to my playing. Now it's funny, like with most pedals, let me switch back to the pedal here. With most pedals, I'm used to cranking the level, you know, and with this pedal you don't want to do that because it gets really muddy and it overwhelms the amplifier, and you can tell there's a lot of clipping and it just gets really yeah, muddy and too much low end or something like that. It's what it sounds like. So what you want to do is have the boost level right there, at least with this amplifier. And I remember people in the past used to tell me, like, I only use a little bit of boost on my clean overdrive pedal, and I was like, man, it just seems weird. Why would you use so little? Well, I get it now. I mean, you only need just a little bit. Otherwise, again, you're going to overwhelm the input on the amplifier, and it's going to start clipping and sounding really crappy. So back that down. And then what I like too is you can engage the tight knob and mess around with that and really get the type of tightness on the amplifier. And then what's cool is you can engage the EQ and then fine-tune the bass, treble, and mids as well. So now let's go ahead and engage that while I'm playing, and you'll hear these knobs engage, and you'll hear what these knobs are doing as soon as I click off the bypass. All right, so I'm getting a little too much boost or something right now because I had it set up with the EQ bypass and I can hear a little bit of clipping on the amplifier. So let's go ahead and fine tune that now that I have the EQ engaged on the pedal. So as you can see, you can set it up two different ways. If you want to use the EQ knobs, you can definitely do that. And that, in my opinion, is the way I would use it because I love the extra functionality of those knobs. I want to really fine-tune everything and sculpt it. And frankly, I paid for the knobs if I bought the pedal, so why not use them, right? But if you're going to bypass the EQ section of this pedal, you're going to want to probably use a little more boost, because as you heard when I switched between the bypass and the EQ mode on this pedal, it started sounding a little bit minimalistic in comparison in the bypass mode than it did in the EQ mode. So you want to just bring up the boost a little bit when you bypass the EQ knobs, and you also want to be careful how you EQ this pedal, because if you push too much bass, you can really start overwhelming the front end of the amplifier again and get that clipping. So, and you can do that with the treble as well. I noticed if I cranked the treble too much, I started getting a little bit overwhelmed in the front of the amplifier as well. So just be careful with the knobs, mess around with them, and use them in, you know, as a minimalistic kind of thing. You know, just turn them a little bit here and there, and you'll get the tone that you want. Now, every amp's different, so of course, mileage will vary depending on what your amplifier is, and your pickups and all that stuff too. Well, this is a really cool pedal, and I'm glad I got a chance to check it out, and thanks to Motor City for allowing me to take this pedal home and check it out and show it to you guys. And if you want to get one of these, they actually have them in stock right now, and they ship all over the continental US. And if you click the link below, it'll take you to their store, and it's an affiliate link, so it helps you get a great deal on a pedal, helps an awesome store stay in business, and it helps the channel out as well. And by the way, if you buy outside of the state of Michigan, you don't pay any sales tax. Well, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. And to all my Patreon supporters and subscribers, thank you very much. I really appreciate you guys. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and click the bell so that you can be notified every time I come out with a new episode or go live. Well, I got more videos coming out for you guys very soon, and I'll see you on the next one.